Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Well, got that one out the way early. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my bad. I'm not the road dog, Jesse James. But shout out to Brian James. Hope get well soon, buddy. We know you had a
Yeah,
heart attack.
hope he's doing good.
Yeah, feel better. But thank you for tuning into another episode of Breaking the Stigma. I am Dex, obviously, because that's what my little namey square thing says. He's Matt. I'll let him introduce himself. The Canadian white bear himself, my brother. What's good, Matt? What's good with you this week?
It's been a week. It's just been a week where nothing really happened. Just
Right.
typical week. Nothing really happened. Some shitty weather. That's about it. We had some pretty shitty weather last couple of days. Pretty bad windstorm.
You lucky? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Rivers come up a couple feet though. Keep an eye on it now. It's the season where you got to start watching it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. My mother is tuning in today, so just making sure that I did everything I'm supposed to do for her. But
you remember to wash behind your ears?
Yes, and I wore clean underwear too, so I don't get in trouble. Hey Kim, thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, Matt, you already told us about your week, so I guess I'll tell you about mine. I told you about I put up a post on Facebook, because every so often I'll talk about my kids every so often. Got to break the kids' little mental minds this week or last week. And I got to finish stomping on their little foreheads this evening. But yeah, they never been. So we took them to an Asian supermarket.
Nice.
You should have seen how big both of their eyes got. The oldest one squealed like she had just seen the greatest thing on the planet. And the youngest was like literally a loss for words because it was just all overwhelming. They were just like, all the crap we like is just right here.
all concentrated in one spot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was all like right here. Yeah. Hey, I know those guys. Hey, I know those dudes. Hold on. Let me send that to the Mall Dukes, because I would love to let her tune in, because she wants to share the love with my family and friends, because apparently they are trying to support their family, and I appreciate them. Thank y'all for tuning in and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, we got to break the kids. Me and Kim, we went during the day because we were all just out and about. We had a little dinner, a little lunch date type situation, because we hardly ever get those, COVID and teenagers.
Yeah.
And teenagers. Let's be real, teenagers. It's teenagers, dog. Teenagers are expensive. Let's be real, dog. It's like, yeah, babe, let's go do something.
Don't they say it costs like $1 million to raise a kid from age 1 to 18 on average?
It costs $1 million to raise a child from age 14 to 18. While in high school, you just be like, what these teachers think I'm made of? God, I ain't Daddy Warbucks. What the hell, man?
Then you got the clothes with them growing so quick too.
Yeah, that too. How about my kids? One took the ACT last year, and the other took the ACT this year. Or is taking it next week, and it was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I need the same graphing calculator my sister had last year. And it's just like, I'm not spending $189 on a calculator again. And her sister was like, nope, you use mine, but if you break mine, I break you. I'm just like, when did she become me? Because that's my turn. Wait, what the hell? And she's like, and if you do something, I'm going to toss you down the stairs. Wait a minute, she's turning into me. I'm so proud. Wait, what the hell? But yeah, I got to tell you today I finished breaking my little poor little kids' little mental heads things. You know what Sanrio is, right? You've heard of that little weird company, right?
No.
Sanrio is the parent company of this little nice little global phenomenon called Hello Kitty. Yeah. Hey Ash, what's up?
Hi, everybody.
Ronnie Mack, what happening? Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Uh, yeah, I do believe every teacher think we made a money. And I ain't made no motherfucking money, my guy. Shit.
No, it's
I gotta take a
ridiculous.
loan on I gotta take a loan on the loan on the loan on the loan just to be able to feed these kids. And you talk about calculators and books and motherfuckers. But I love them though, so it's worth it. But yeah, so Sanrio did a collaboration with Animal Crossing. Again, they did it before in like 2016. Hey Trisha, what happening? Dre, just get home safe. We appreciate you
Get
watching.
home safe.
Just get home
Pasta.
safe. We can hold it down. Pastor Dre, everyone. Pastor Dre, he had training all day today. He ain't a morning person, so I'm not even going. I probably won't even let him in the lobby if he tries to log in today. He can just watch and he can tell us what we did wrong.
Rest and recuperate.
Yes, my brother. Oh, my brother, don't be trying to testify today. We don't. We got it. We got it. But yeah, Sanrio did a collaboration with Nintendo via Animal Crossing. The cards sold out within 2 minutes on Friday. It was a clusterfuck. They went through Target, of all places. Anyone who knows me knows I hate Target. I don't even like walking in the fucking building. Long story, but that was one of my first jobs. Overnight stocking, Target. I've hated the
I don't
place.
think I've ever been in one, to be honest.
Don't ever go. It's a rich Walmart. Don't ever go. Just don't. No. So the things you do for your kids. I went to Target. What? Wait, what?
Pass is going to kick the door down, apparently.
You gonna come to my house to kick the door down? You got the key. You ain't got to kick nothing. But yeah, so I went. And no, I don't like Target. I hate that fucking place. I'm trying to watch my language, but I'm having a hard time because I hate that fucking place. I mean,
I was watching your language there. You said fuck.
Shit, I'll be 35, 37 in 2 months and a week. Wow, I will literally be 37 in 60 some days.
That's okay. I'm going to be 40 in October if it makes you feel better.
Days until 6-7. I'm sorry. Correction. I'll be 37 in 70 days. Thank you, interwebs. But I bought the Sanrio cards. Long story short, I had to get them today. I had to grease some palms and all that fun stuff. Both the kids needed a new Switch controller. One needed a new Pro controller. One needed new Joy-Cons because of the Joy-Con drift. So yeah, today after class, because they have half days all weekend. All week, half days, because parent teacher conferences.
Ah, okay.
They didn't do half days when we had parent teacher conferences. Teachers,
no, we had full days.
Right,
and then parents came
teachers,
at night, and then we got the whooping and they got home.
And then they took it out on us during the conference because they don't work all day, and then they just go in there, opening all the tea to our parents about everything. Yeah, your little badass kid did this and did this and did that. Whoa, time out, cuz. That was PT. Yeah, that was PE. Yes, I hit him in the head with a kickball. We playing kickball. What the hell? Now I got to get a whooping because you mad. What the hell? It ain't my fault. You tired today? Shit.
It's the rules of the sport. Either move your head or get hit.
Right. So that happened, and and after that it was just I gave them their little care packages today, and one literally didn't have anything to say. She forgot how to speak. All she did was she looked at it, looked at me, looked at her mom, looked at it, showed the dogs to make sure it was real, and then just came and just like forced a hug on me, and I almost fell out the chair because she pulled me that hard. And the other one was half asleep, so I handed it to her. She did that, looked at it, put her head back down. I said, all right, cool. I'm going downstairs. As soon as I hit the stairs, I hear a squeal. I was like, oh, she
It's
woke
sunk
up.
in.
It's like, oh, she woke up. Awesome. Alrighty then. So yeah, that's been my week. Just, breaking the kids, having fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Oh,
an awesome week.
yeah, yeah, yeah. After the week before where I spent $3,000 in like, yeah, that was not fun at all. Hey, but my bills are at zero. My car works, I guess.
Yeah, those are always hard weeks when you have to like be a real super adult and do all the super adulting things. It hurts the
Adult
bank account all the time, doesn't it?
adulting sucks.
Yeah. That's the reality, man. When you're a kid, you're always like, man, I can't wait till I'm an adult. I can do all the things. You know what? Being an adult, the reason why you get to do the drugs and you get to do the drinking is because you need it to survive.
Right, right. All right. Oh, okay. So now that we've gotten the housekeeping out the way. Nope, wrong button.
Nope.
There we go. Right button. Now that we've gotten that out the way, even though I don't really want to go, it's time to do, our normal stuff, do the opening and stuff. We're going to talk about today's show, get it out the way. We got 3 topics like normal. I'm going to try to go ahead and the day might be a little shorter because Pastor Dre won't be here. He's with us in spirit. Y'all, if y'all have ever been to a Black Baptist church, you know what that means. With us in spirit. We'll put him on the sick and shut in list, All right, I'm done misbehaving. But today's topics kind of revolve around I can't believe Matt put this as the show, but putting yourself first is really the overall topic of the show, because that's one of the stigmas we as men need to work on fixing. Either some are too focused on being first and they forget about everyone else, or some like to cater to everyone else and never do anything for themselves. But as you like to tell me all the time, Matt, let's get into it. I'm sorry. Ready?
It's time.
All right. Topic 1, because we got a brand new UFC heavyweight champion of the world. So the African American in me.
That makes 3
Is happy.
African champions.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. Uh-oh. Dre said he about to pull up. Oh, he need a release. All right. We'll dust off the spot on the couch for you, Dre. But how to put yourself first without forcing anyone out, to me, is simple, because it's also a matter of perspective. I want to go ahead and preference my words before I get rolling, because when I get rolling on this, I want y'all to understand this is my point of view, my opinion. If you don't like it, there's the dope.
If you don't like it, that's why there's 3 guys, because all of us have a different take on all of these.
Right. But for me, if you're putting yourself first, which is what you're supposed to do, and this part about without forcing people out, that's kind of, if someone feels forced out, that's kind of just fallout from you putting yourself first, which means that they were just there for the ride. They were just there for the benefits. Because if you're putting yourself first and people are feeling like you're forcing them out, they only cared about what you could do for them. If you're putting yourself first, the people around you who actually care and understand what you're doing, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, you're forcing me out. Oh my God, why aren't you doing this for me? What about me? What about you? You grown. If you under 18, you too young to be up in here anyway. even if you are under 18, I still feel like you're too young to be here. But we have teenagers. I have teenagers, and my teenagers take after me. So, what happened to personal responsibility? It's not my job to care for you. It's your job to care for you. What's the key word in self-esteem? I give you one hint. It ain't esteem. You want me to go Cat Williams on you? Here, I got you. Self-esteem means esteem of your motherfucking self, people. Shit. If I'm putting myself first, that means I'm working on me. If you can't tolerate me working on me, you don't need to be here. So if you think I'm forcing you out, you think I'm changing? Yes, I am changing. I'm improving. If you don't like what I'm improving and making myself better, then you don't need to be here. I'm just saying. This, without forcing people out, it's a touchy avenue for me, because most of the time, as me and Matt can attest to, because me and him have been tight for almost, damn, it has been a decade, hasn't it?
A little over, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're close to like 12 years now.
Yeah, we're 12 years in the we're 12 years in the muck. As we can attest to, people have told us all the time, oh yeah, y'all changed and yada 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 yada.
Good. I'm glad I've changed.
So you don't like what what I changed into? Oh, you don't like the new decks, as you like to call them, because I don't drink no more? Is that it? Because I'd rather be at home instead of running the streets? Is that it? Is because my joy is taking care of my kids, making them smile and making sure my wife is happy? Is that it? That my joy is playing with my dogs even though they get on my nerves? Is that it? That means you need to look at you. Because me, myself, and Irene, if I'm putting myself first, because this is priceless. And this, you don't get back. Money, you can find a way to get back. This is an unrenewable resource right here, people. Unrenewable. Ain't no coming back. When it's gone, it's gone. And you don't know if this moment, that breath, or that breath is your last one. So why should I be worried about how you feel about me putting myself first? You can call it being selfish. You can call it whatever the hell you want to. I'll call it having my priorities where they need to be. Let's be completely frank about it. Y'all can cuss and fuss, and Control can put up as many comments as they want, because I see him coming in. We got about, ooh, damn. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. But, y'all can feel how you want to feel, but if you're not putting yourself first, you killing yourself. And if you are not filling your cup, when you run out, that's just going to be your empty cup. Because whoever the hell you gave your stuff to, they got your stuff. Now you on E, they full, they fat, they happy, and looking at you like something's wrong. There is something wrong. You sitting there starving, they sitting there smiling. If you're not taking care of you, how you going to take care of anybody else? I'm a father. If I'm not able to get up and go, then who's going to do my part in running my house? Y'all not going to run my house, are you? Because it's my house, right? These bills are in my name. If I don't pay these bills and you don't pay these bills, guess who they're coming after? Not you. They're coming after me, myself, and Kim. Oh, and our financial backer who co-signed on us getting this house, which is a whole nother bag of worms that I will never open up because he terrifies me just a little bit. And I'm a Marine veteran, so nothing scares me except for a rich man with money. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley. Say it again for the people in the back. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. You can't. Nothing in here, right? You think I'm worried about my electronics? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Ooh, look. There's nothing in there. I ain't worried about nothing. Nothing from nothing is nothing. 0 plus 0 equals 0. Or for y'all math wizards, 2 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. I could do this all day, but Matt, you might want to check the floor before I cuss everybody the fuck off and we get kicked off the air. Because I'm tired about this motherfucker. All right. I'm just, woo.
See, for me, it just comes down to honesty. Like, I don't force people out of my life. Sometimes their actions, make them be cut out of my life, but I do not force anybody out of my life. I am very honest with you. If I'm changing, if I'm going through something, I will tell you. If somebody wants to know what's going on with me, I'll let them know in no uncertain terms. I can be very blunt sometimes, but I will let you know what's going on with me if you want to know.
And
and
I will give you a full credit. You were always that way. You were always
what I'm
that
going
way.
through makes you decide to leave my life. That's on you, man. I don't force people out. I be honest with them. It's on them after that.
Absolutely. Because as my esteemed brother will tell you, because me and him, we go way back. He's always upfront with you, and honestly, he's one of the people that if you are fucking up, you don't want him talking to you.
unless you're ready to get out of your shit. I will tell you straight up.
He's one of them. Oh, there's layers to the banana. He'll peel them all back just to tell you in your face, you fucking up. There you go. Faith without works is dead, right? There you go. Because if we're improving and it's a problem, we're not forcing you out. You're forcing yourself out. I didn't come to you today and be like, I think I need you to go the fuck away. No. I'm an adult. I'm very mature now. Okay.
Nope.
I lied. Okay. I ain't that mature yet. But
hey man, here's the thing I always say. People say, you should be this mature at this age. But you know what? This is my first time being 39. How old? How do I know how old I'm supposed to act at 39? This is my first time being 39. Okay, give me a break.
Right, but I will say, when it comes down to it, I don't need to tell you, oh, this is the reason why I'm cutting you off. No, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna make the changes for the betterment of myself and those in my immediate circle around me, aka my household. Because children are like animals. They did not ask to be here. And until they are of the right mind to where they can lead and care for themselves, they do not need to be just tossed out into the wilderness to be swallowed. I don't care what the hell your traditions have told you. Stop throwing these babies out into the wild if they are not fucking ready to stand. We are not birds where you can just kick them out the nest and they just learn how to fly. Living as a human ain't magic. You don't just get it. You don't. You have to teach them. Some learn faster than others. All right. Whew, shoot. Anyone? She moving faster than me. I'm gonna have to get her. You know what I mean? Absolutely, because
yeah. That's true.
I understand, Pastor Dre. Pastor Dre, I know this your story and all, but I love you, bro. But cool, thanks. When Dre went through his awakening last year, and he needed his personal time, we didn't ask no questions. We said we'll be here. We'll support you while you go through your path, and we'll be here when you are decide you're ready to get up. We'll come in every so often to make sure that you're still alive, because that's what he asked us to do. Your real friends will always understand. Real friends never are going to get into a fight with you about, well, why aren't you spending time with me? Nigga, you know I got a family. The hell? You're not the most important person in my life. Since y'all love quoting this thing, this book, you know, the Bible, since y'all like quoting it so much, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, right? Your spouse is supposed to be the most important thing, and then your children right under. Because your spouse you stay with for the rest of forever if you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Your offspring will eventually leave the nest to go make their own families. Y'all can question me on this all you want to. My father is a minister. My great grandfather was a minister. I could play these games with you all day. Come on back, because I know I'm ruffling feathers right now. I know I'm pissing a lot of people off. But that's what happens when you break stigma. When you break generational curses, people get pissed off because they don't want to hear the unadulterated, nasty truth about all the crap that they were taught. Because most of it is crap. So we got to do some course corrections before we end up throwing that same crap that we were taught onto our kids, and then they're repeating the cycle. And we got to break that cycle. That's what we're here for, people. Did y'all forget? Y'all must have forgot. Oh, you forgot. Oh, you thought just because I have all these buttons over here I play with that I'm no.
Nope.
Pay attention. All right, see, we talked about that one. Matt, we're gonna roll over to the next one because yeah.
You'll just keep rolling otherwise.
Keep rolling. Yeah. Okay. I just threw some WWE. Yeah. If y'all don't know about when the Undertaker was the man, the importance of mental fortitude. I don't even know why this is technically a topic. I know why, because me and Matt both question it when it comes to other people. But if you don't know why mental fortitude is important, what the fuck are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with life? What are you doing? I don't know why it's important to be mentally strong. I'm black, right? I'm black. Okay.
Last time I checked, yeah.
Yeah, last time that I checked, I was the man in these streets. All right, let me play this game with you. The good rum Dr. Martin Luther the King Jr. I'm gonna go Uncle Ruckus on y'all real quick. He once said, "A man that stands for nothing falls for anything." That's the importance of having mental fortitude. Have the mental strength to know what to stand for, how to stand, and not let crap break you. You think it's easy being black? You think it's easy being black in the South? You think it's easy being black in America? You think it's easy being black in 2021 when civil rights and segregation was just 57 years ago? That was my mother. That was my mother's time. That was my grandmother's time. You know, all that crap they tell us to get over? That's the importance of mental fortitude. Because without it, this curse that's also a blessing would have killed me. Because unless you understand what it means to have melanin in your skin, or you have someone who truly tries to understand and is a real ally, like that guy. Oh, wait. That guy. God damn it, that guy over there. Leave me alone. I forgot my camera flips. Shut up. Unless they take the time to listen to your stories, to actually pay attention to what's going on around them, to say, okay, yeah, that might not affect me, but I see how it's affecting you. Don't understand what this means. That's what mental fortitude means. Having the strength to put one more foot in front of the other when everything else. I am not mentally strong. The foundation of this house is gone. It will cave in on us. You think it's easy paying rent every month, paying utilities every month, every 28 days, like clockwork, little stalkers. Here they come. Hands up, cash out. You know what it is. How about doing a couple $100 in groceries every week? How about when a car decides it just wants to give up in the middle of the road? What if it gives up on a major highway? Now your life is on the line. If you don't have a mental fortitude, you might break. Then what? What happens when someone close to you has a real bad moment? That's mental fortitude, to be able to be strong for them. It's mental fortitude, the strength. Fortitude, to fortify means to strengthen. I'm going to need y'all to go look up these words. I know college words, and I'm not about to define all this crap for you. This ain't Jeopardy, goddammit. What is, look it up yourself. Final answer. That is the importance of being mentally strong. And when you go something that could alter, rattle, or even possibly break you, it's not only an okay thing to seek help, it is encouraged for you to get help. Don't listen to what we've always heard. Oh, you're just supposed to suck it up and be strong and keep moving. Being strong means knowing when to ask for help. Yep. Knowing when to say, okay, this, and this has happened. Let me finally say, can I schedule an appointment with my therapist, please? Yes. Thank you. Let me go sit on this couch. Or since it's COVID, let me sit in front of this camera, you sit in front of yours, and you tell me how I'm being dumb over the interwebs. Because let's be real, are any of you skilled in automotive repair? Any of you skilled at building a computer? I know all y'all skilled at breaking them. I've got plenty of customers, so I know y'all skilled at breaking them. But would you rely on your mechanic to fix your computer? Would you rely on your IT guy to do your photo shoot for your wedding? People have they have specialized jobs. That's what they do. A therapist, their job is specializing on how the mind works and how to help you get through things. They always say there's no handbook on the game called life, but there are shortcuts. And that's what a therapist is a shortcut on how to get out the hole quicker. Use them. Because when my car decided it was time to get fixed on, we took it to the mechanic. And he put his skilled hands to work and they fixed it. A lot of us, many of us, myself included, Matt included, Pastor Dre included, have seen many a thing that we should not have seen. We've endured many a thing we should not have had to endure. Stop holding that crap in. Be mentally strong enough to ask for help when you need the help. because those same things that are unresolved is the same reason why you're having those nightmares, and all those pains that you can't explain. Same reason why the smallest of things set you off, because you got unresolved issues. You need to clean out some of that space that's filled up with junk. You know how when your house get dirty, when Big Mama used to put on either the old school, the old school tracks, or she put on that gospel, and you knew what time it was. Do that for yourself. Do that for your mental. It's time to do a good spring cleaning. It is spring.
It is.
Even though it's 93 outside around in my shirt is sweaty as I'm on right now. So yeah.
Well, that's because you live in a furnace, man.
Yeah, I do live in a desert. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, true. I mean, okay, I see you. Y'all out here showing out. Google is free 99. And ain't no tax on free. You got one of these? You got every piece of information ever at your fingertips. And for all y'all with an iPhone, you still can go to google.com. You can go to bing.com. You can go to all them other weird search engines that I forgot exist. You can go to them and still get the same information.
Web crawler. Yeah. Does that still exist?
I don't know, but I can look it up. I might be the IT guy, but I don't know all the search engines no more.
Yeah, that one was around like years ago when I first started internet.
Yeah, but what you got, Matt? Because this ain't a one man. This ain't a one man band. I'm the one man band. Oh, sorry.
For me, the importance for mental fortitude comes down to stuff like if you want to grow in life, if you ever want to work on yourself, you've got to be mentally strong. If not, you're just always going to be taking the easy path, and you're not going to ever grow. You're never going to change as a person. You're never going to learn anything. You're just going to, just not do anything because you don't have the mental fortitude to recognize your faults, recognize your weaknesses, and work on them. You need to learn the fortitude to recognize your own weaknesses and what you need to work on and where you need help. Comes down to it for me.
Yeah. So you said what I said, but you said it in a nutshell. You said it all nice and pretty for the people. Look at you.
I just wrap it up with a bow.
So you just being nice today. So you being nice today, is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's a nice day. Well, look at the weather out there. You can see the sunshine.
I see my grill. Hey, I see it as you go. Yeah.
It's nice. Sunshine here means like I'll put it in Fahrenheit for you. I think today I got up to like 52.
Nope.
My foot would have been aching, but I mean, I would have enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Put a jacket on, and nice little windy day. But I was trying to see. Somebody check on Pastor Dre. Make sure he all right, because he ain't commented in a while. So
it's been a minute. Yeah.
But we gonna put a pin on that first topic because he got something. He said he had some things to say, and since he's determined to get in here, we'll hold a spot. Keep it warm for him. You got the seat warmers on for him because
make sure the pulpit's all shined up.
Yeah, shine it up real nice. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh, he's 5 minutes away. He says.
Oh.
Pastor had to make a donation at the bank.
See, how somebody who's says they so broke always at the bank.
That's why he's broke. He owes him money. You know how it goes.
And there goes the nice guy. Okay, there it is. All right. So we're gonna put a pin into that first topic for Dre when he gets in here. And until then, we are going to slide into the last topic of the day. Don't sweat the small stuff, but pay attention to what it shows when the small stuff pops up. I forgot to type the rest. Don't judge me. It was UFC fight night. I was excited because the Cameroonian King Kong. I was hoping he'd beat Stipe Miocic, and he did it. That jab
Man,
was
that was
wow.
scary.
Yeah, job was rough.
Yeah, that was
whew.
the way it turned his head. But also, yeah, like it was the perfect punch to throw because the way Stipe was jumping into because Stipe hit him with that stiff right there, that
Yeah.
kind of rocked him back, and Stipe thought, "Oh shit, I can jump in and finish the fight."
Yeah, and then
And
that
he
stiff
jumped
left.
in right as that boom,
He
right as
folded
that
his
jab
legs.
came.
It was just so wrong. Woo.
Oh.
But
And
yeah.
then the hammer on the ground. Oof.
Yeah, that was the you stay down. No, okay, Hulk, stop. Stop.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Don't cave his chest and stop it. Oh my God, no.
He's dead. Stop beating him.
But okay. About not sweating the small stuff. It literally means what it says. I mean, if you want me to explain it, are you gonna get mad because a cup breaks, or are you just gonna go buy another one? It ain't. It's a cup. If it didn't kill you, who the fuck cares? The small stuff. I had a job where I had to put my life on the line every day. I signed up by choice, but I didn't know what I signed up for until I got there. Until your job says, go face those bullets because we said so, you don't understand that everything else is small. The military made me realize that I thought life revolved around me. And then when I got there, I realized that life is fleeting and it does not revolve around me. That motherfucker can end with a quickness. Seeing friends take their last breath beside me. That changes your aspect on things. So when you learn about how everything is truly the small stuff, what you got to learn is when something happens, instead of making a big scene about it, instead of crying over the spilled milk, clean the spilled milk up and keep going. There's this thing called the store. I'm from the hood. Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Yes, they're different. Kmart from back in the day. Okay, look, the commissary, the BX, the PX. Yeah, I'm going down memory lane with y'all. If something broke, ain't no need to yell, fuss, and scream about it. Just get up, place it, and keep going. If you gonna let something small stop you, that means there's some healing and some growing that you need to do. That means some things, some aspects of life aren't connecting. 1+1 is not equaling 2 yet. 2+2 is equaling 5 for you instead of 4. You got to figure out where that extra one is coming from. A lot of y'all have kids, right? If you got a kid and your kid skins their knee, are you going to act like their knee's falling off? Or are you going to tell them, come on, you're an 8-year-old little boy. Come on, pick yourself up. Slap a little Neosporin on that thing, throw a little Band-Aid on it, going back out there, play some more football, boy. Go get you 50 more yards, my boy. There you go. That's what it means. You scraped your knee. That's small. Guess what? Breaking your leg is small. Shattering your orbital bone, small. wrecking your car. Tragic, but small.
Expensive, but yeah, small.
Anything you can get up from, anything that does not cause you to take your last breath or someone else's last breath is small. You look inside, figure out what you need to do, get back on your feet, and put one more foot in front of the other. Come on, your grandparents told you this all the time. How do I do this? Put one foot in front of the other, boy. You know what to do. Put one foot in front of the other. There's no need to bitch and complain about it because it ain't going to change nothing. Yeah, you feel better when you vent, but it ain't going to change nothing. Why do you think I stopped drinking? Because it don't change nothing. Now all it does is cause another problem. Now my original problem's still here and I'm drunk off my ass. I've wasted a lot of money and I'm drunk. So now I'm angry. Mad plus bad equals disaster. It's small. Small only stops you if you let it stop you. So the real question is how strong are you? This is a safe space here. If you don't feel like you're strong, reach out to one of us. We'll do all the motivating we can. I'll help you with all the life coaching I can help you with. I'll look up results. I will look up what I need to help you find a solution if I can. But you got to be willing to work on you. Once you're willing to work on you, that's when you start realizing that everything is small. Because whether you want to admit it or not, this ball of gas and water and rock is going to continue to rotate around the motherfucking sun, whether we like it or not. Time does not stop for you. It don't stop for me. It don't stop for my kids. It don't stop for my dogs. It don't stop for nothing. I faced death a few times, so I understand. This $200 mouse can break into pieces right now, and it's still small to me. Because it's material. It can be replaced. See?
Yeah.
I've got PTSD. And I'm working on getting my anger under control because of that, of therapy. I've learned how to be wrong. I've been wrong a lot, but now I can admit that I've been wrong. There's times where I stand on my hill and be wrong and Kim be like, baby, wrong. And it's like, you know what? You're right. I might need to sit down and shut the fuck up. Does she tell you I told you so? No. She gives me a hug, kisses me on my forehead. Sometimes she pats me on my ass because, you know, she's weird like that. And then we go about our day. Being accountable doesn't make you a lesser person. It makes you bigger.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, man. Yeah, Ash, boy, you said some shit there. Ooh, they got to be willing to unpack that suitcase. And let me tell you, that baggage be heavy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing? Are you willing to talk about how much weight you carry and that you put on your own back?
Are you willing to recognize it?
Bingo. Because let me tell you, now that you know that saying, don't no monkey stop the show. You the monkey in your life. But why are you dancing in front of the circus? Because that's what you're doing, carrying all that weight that you don't need to. You dancing for the circus. You just dancing and dancing, going around in circles and wondering why you're not going nowhere. because you've got a ball and chain on your leg, got a bunch of baggage that you're not willing to let go on your back, got the straps digging into your arms. Everything that you've been through in life may or may not have been your fault. But until you're willing to admit that they're causing you problems, they are your responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen,
Pastor Dre.
the pastor got something to say. So I'm going to go ahead and fade myself on the black and let the pastor take the flow.
Hey, what's happening? Everybody good?
Yeah, we're good. How you doing, Dre?
You look tired.
Well, I've been up since 5 this morning because I went to boxing class. Then I had to do a class from 8 to 5. So I'm a little bit tired, but I'm hanging in there.
You must
I'm
have
hanging
sent
in
some vibes my way because I was up at 5:30.
Yeah, man, I had to get the boxing in and everything, and I had to.
We all was we all was up early then because I was up. I had to be up too because I told the story about the kids and stuff. I had to go.
Yeah,
I had to go eventually,
I was listening. I was listening to you guys as I was driving. I had my headphones in and I was listening. So, you know,
what a handy nephew.
Hey, LP.
I will
Well, I get-
victory speech for you, boy, but I don't know.
I see he's feeling better since he's watching. He had to get taken out of school earlier today.
Cool.
So, he got hit in the face with a ball at school. So,
Do I need to catch a flight?
no, it was an accident. You know, it's PE. You know, what
Well,
happens.
first rule of dodgeball.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. I didn't ask. Teresa
You
told me.
don't know the first rule of dodgeball?
No, I didn't know what
Dodge.
sport it was.
Dodge, duck, dip.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he's feeling better. So,
Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
she said he got a cut or something like that, but I think he's okay. So, but
so I need to run it back real quick. You said you had something to say about this right here. The floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Then
it's yours.
That's all I got to say about this. The only thing I really have to say. Then I can go on about my business. You pretty much covered most of it today. The only thing I got to say is people. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Everybody. Everybody.
Hold on.
Everybody that's watching, bring it in. Bring it in.
I got you. We got you.
Let's be clear. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's all I'm gonna say. Do what the fuck you ever want to do. Because me personally, it took me a while. It took me a while because I was one of those people that I was so worried about everybody else and their happiness. I was so worried about making everybody else happy. And it left me emotionally drained, physically drained, stressed out. Now, if it ain't about me, fuck it. It's not. You got to put yourself first, people. That is the number one rule in life. I was in class today, and this guy, he said he was like 30. He was 32 or 33 years old. Said he had a heart attack last year. He's 31 years old.
Yeah.
So that puts it in perspective that tomorrow's not promised. Shit, the next hour's not promised at all. You know, you never know where life is going to take you. So what I'm telling you is to do what's best for you. People gonna talk about you anyway. So do what's best for you. If people want to leave because you feel that they call you selfish and you want to live your life how you want to and you want to do things that's good for you, let them go. Let them walk. Don't try to save them. Don't try to save them. Let them go. Let them walk. If they're your real friends, they'll understand. But if it's somebody that is wishy-washy or somebody that's unsure they want to be, let them go. Matter of fact, open the door for them and close it when they leave. You know that Denzel gift where he slams the door in the dude's face? Do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where my therapist says that you're putting on a show for others. You're basically being a puppet for other people. It's time to cut them strings. It's time to cut them strings and start living your life. I'm 40 years old. You know, it took me a while to realize that I can't live off somebody else's knowledge. I can't live off somebody else's perceptions or assumptions. I can't do that because you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. You really are. And I made some decisions that I felt was best for me. People liked it and the people didn't. But guess what? The only person that matters in that situation is you. Because guess what? When you pass and go on to the afterlife, the people ain't gonna care about you. They might say a few things, or "Oh, rest in peace," or "Oh, he was," and then they're gonna go back to their regular lives. So do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. Do what's best for you. Take that time off. Take that time. If you want to disconnect from social media, if you don't want to talk to nobody, if you don't want to, do it. Spend time with yourself. That was my problem. I didn't know how to do that. I was so determined to make other people happy that it left me drained. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not. It's impossible to do. You'll be miserable for the rest of your life. And like I said, tomorrow's not promised to anybody. So young or old, man or woman, child, whatever, do what's best for you. Because I'd rather you do something that's best for you and you feel good about it than you have a regret. Because the one thing, I have a few regrets. And I said I'll never have another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to let people's actions and feelings dictate what I do. I'm not. Because if you do that, you're basically just, like you said, you're pouring from an empty cup. Everybody else is happy around you but you. Who's going to pour back in? Who's going to pour back into you? You know what I'm saying? It's you have to make time for yourself. So if you got to piss people off in order to do that, guess what? Piss them off. Because like I said, like Jesus said it many, many times. They love you, they hate you, they love you again. Basically. So do what's best for you. Do decisions that are best for you. Do, like I said, the real ones, your real friends, your inner circle, the people that care about you and love you are going to understand. And those people that don't, chunk the deuces and tell them get lost. Kick rocks with open toe sandals. Pretty much. You don't need them. And they definitely don't need you. So that's the thing. I finally understand why people fight so hard to keep that peace and energy in their life, because it actually feels great. And I'll be damned to let anything or anybody take that from me, because I worked hard to get that. I finally understand when people say it's not worth my time, it's not worth my energy. A lot of stuff that I used to trip on, I don't even worry about no more. I really don't, because there's no point of worrying about it. Because guess what? Is that going to matter 5 years down the road? 10 years? 30 minutes? 45 minutes? You're gonna be off doing something else. You're gonna be like, oh man, what was I mad about? Fuck it. It's trivial. As long as you're doing what's best for you, as long as you are happy and healthy and living life, fuck them. They'll be all right. They'll find somebody else to drain. Trust me. I call them emotional leeches. That's what I call them. That's why I call them emotional leeches. They drain everything and everybody else. And then they go on to the next one. They're like eel. They're basically what it is. They're leeches. They go around draining people because they don't have any confidence or self-esteem about themselves. So they got to feed off somebody else. And I cut off a lot of leeches over this past year or two. I'd cut off a lot of leeches. And I honestly, I feel a lot better about it.
So Dre, you said you don't worry about it a lot. What about the Falcons winning the chip?
I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I mean, but
I had to make you laugh because you got kind of serious real quick. You know, the vein in your forehead started popping. I had to
no, because it's my therapist says it all the time. Like, she tells me every time, because I used to have this issue. I wanted to, especially being younger, growing up in a military household and getting picked on a lot of school. I wanted that acceptance. I wanted to be included. Yeah. I wanted people to love me. Now I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. And I know my son is listening. He's probably like, Dad is cussing, but I'm getting my point across, son. So we'll talk about that later. But anyway,
I said I got a song for that.
So, but honestly, and then just like sports, y'all know how I used to go hard for sports. Now I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. Shit happens. That's not going to destroy my day. I'm not one of these, like Dex knows, me and Dex used to go hard in the paint about sports to the point where we would get emotionally upset. Now I'm like, somebody like, the Falcons lost, they suck. Okay. All right, whatever. Life goes on. On with the next one. On to the next one.
Oh yeah, y'all should have seen us 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. It was hold on, I gotta see.
It was some pull up and see, it was some pull up type shit. Like I'll pull up to your house and fight you, like type shit.
That's what it was. It was a bunch of fuck that
Yeah.
bitch. Well, I'm just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Now it's just like it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Yeah. Even Jason will tell you because he made a joke about 28-3 yesterday, and I was like, okay. I laughed about it and kept it moving.
Yeah, I kind of ignored him. I was just like,
yeah, like I mean,
it is. What
you
the
know,
hell?
because he honestly, I give the smoke. So like Charlamagne say, you give out the energy you receive. So I know if the Bucks would have lost to the Chiefs, he know I would have came with the smoke. So I mean, you got to give out what you receive. But I don't really trip about that no more because it's not important in my life.
Yeah.
I love sports. Don't get me wrong, I love sports, but that's not my priority right now. My priority is elevate myself to be a better man, a better father, and to raise my self-awareness. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Get better. Like one of my homeboys, I went to go see one of my homeboys in California, and he told me straight up, be better than you was yesterday. And I take that to heart. Be better than what you was yesterday. If you learn something different every day and you learn something about yourself every day, you did good. And even if you didn't, you're still doing good. You're still living, you're still breathing, you're still grateful, able-bodied to go to work, to spend time with your family, to travel, to do whatever you want to do. So do it. Fuck them. They'll be all right. They'll go find somebody else to harass or, talk about. People gonna talk about you anyway. So do whatever the fuck you want to do. And like Charlamagne said, and like I said, he can be an asshole sometimes, but he can drop some gems. Live your truth so nobody can use it against you. Hold yourself accountable. Trust me. It's been times I told Dex and Matt plenty of things, and I had to be held accountable. They made sure I did, and they know. They know if I fuck up, I'll be like, yeah, I did. Let's work. Let's work on it now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to learn that. I'm starting to be more accountable. I'm starting to be more self-aware, and honestly, it feels fucking fantastic. So, to all my people out there that's going through something that feels they're not good enough, to feel they're not at their best, you got to pick it up. Pick it up. Do something. Smoke weed, therapy, meditate,
Every
something.
day.
Do something. Right. Do something. Do something.
Right.
Do something to better yourself. Because like I said, tomorrow's not promised. The next hour's not promised. Shit, the next 5 minutes are not promised. Like I said, the dude in my class, 31 years old, had a heart attack. I'm 40. So that put a whole new perspective in life when he was talking about that. And you could see the look in his eye, like he's like, I'm getting a second chance because heart attacks they ain't nothing to be played with.
Nope.
Especially a person that young having a heart attack. That really put it in perspective for me. Like, you know what? I'm gonna live my life with no regrets. Like Lil Duval say, I'm gonna live my best life, and I ain't going back and forth with y'all. So that's all I got to say. I had to get that off my chest because I really had to speak on that because
ain't no problem. Ain't no problems over here, bro.
Because I mean, I really had to get it because I was always so concerned about what everybody else was doing except for Dre. Now it's the other way around. And if people want to get mad and get selfish about and say I'm selfish about doing something that's best for me, fuck them. That's all I got to say. That's it.
In other words, this helped you too.
This is why I needed to vent. Now I feel better. It's like my friend says, it's one of those verbal nuts. Like you nut off and you good. So yeah,
shit. Here we go again.
Hey man, hey man, I'm telling you right now, the verbal nuts work. They work. Trust me, them verbal nuts will help you. So now I feel better. Now I can go wash my ass and go stay and smoke some weed. It'd be good. So yes, Kim, verbal nuts. That's what my friend called me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that. Okay. I'm telling you, like I said, instead of saying cussing folks out, I say I'm gonna give them a verbal nut. But no, real talk, man. I mean, I know I didn't get on here because I had things to do, but I just wanted to say that to the people out there, man, keep your head up. I know I talked to a lot of you people on Facebook and offline. Just keep your head up and do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. That's all I can say.
Well, bro, you're always welcome here. Of course, Matt and I are going to try to look out for your best interest because we know you try to take on more than you need to, which is why we were like, we'll just handle the show. You go to home and rest.
You know what? Honestly, I would have let y'all, but when y'all started talking about put yourself first, I was like, oh, I got to jump on that. Even if I have to make my own stream yard and just do it by myself, I was gonna say something.
Well, look. I'll say it in terms where it'll make most sense on Thursday. I left a curveball out over on the heart of the plate, and he was like, "Nah, I got to put this one over the wall. I got to."
Oh yeah. I had to crush that one because, like I said, y'all know my story. Y'all know what I've been through. Y'all know how I was when I was at my lowest point. And like I said, like Dex said, when I had my awakening, it was time to go. It's time to move. I soaked for a little bit, but I was like, you know what? No more. It's time for me to get on my shit. And guess what? I'm back on my shit.
Yep. Well, let's see. We were talking about, since you're here, we was talking about that right there. I kind of got into a diatribe, and I'm glad you popped up when you did because my head hurt. So y'all two can take over, and then we can wrap this thing on up and go on home.
Well, go ahead, Matt, because I don't talk enough. I know you want to talk because I done let it fly. I done let it fly like a Ronald Acuna home run. I let it fly, so I'm gonna let Matt take it.
Boy, I am tripping today.
No, to me, it's kind of like what Dax was saying. Don't let the small stuff bother you. You got to pay attention to what it shows you, like about yourself or about the person you're dealing with, whatever. You got to pay attention to what is behind what is happening with, even with the small things. You don't worry about them, but pay attention to what's going on. So whether you need to take an action to correct in yourself. Like, are you getting triggered by something? I know it's always the same thing. Small little thing is pissing you off for no reason. Well, it's a trigger. Figure out why is it triggering you. Figure out what you got to do to change that. Pay attention to these things. Is it something that someone is doing that is constantly bugging you? Well, is their intention, figure out what their intention is behind it. Is there something deeper behind it? You got to pay attention to these things.
Yeah, pretty much.
This sounds like a conversation I just had with somebody on Saturday. Because I told somebody close to me, I told them all the time, I don't mind being the bad guy. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, whether you're ready to hear it or not. And you can be mad at me all you want to, but if what I told you sticks with you and helps you improve, then I've done my job. You can be mad at me all you want to, but the goal is for you to improve, because everything is, I'm not going Disney on y'all today. Everything is not everything. Okay. Or do y'all want me to go? Or do you want me to go? Look, do you want me to go Batman? We can go Lego Batman. Everything is awesome. Yeah.
Hey, I used the Ninja Turtle reference last week, so yeah, you got a green light on that. I used the Ninja Turtle reference last week, so
that's true.
I did, and Star Wars got thrown in there too. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. You got me on that one, bro. You got me on that one. You got me the great grasshopper. Obi-Wan have to pass lightsaber to you. I'm not giving you the board. I just trained you on how to use your own.
Hey man, you know what they say? The great Bruce Lee said the boards don't hit back. So
boards
don't hit back.
Don't hit back. But on that note, it's I'm not gonna hit the button. I'm just gonna let y'all know it's time. We wrapping this thing on up. Pastor Dre, I didn't find music to lead you in, so no church music today, unless you want me to drop fuck that bit one more time. That can be your jam.
Nah, no. I said what I had to say. I don't have to say anything. We can just pass the collection plate. No, I said what I had to say. There's no point. It's no point of me saying it again. The only thing I'm gonna say is, the small stuff, like the last topic, the small stuff determines your resolve.
Yeah,
it's a lot because I like I said, I used to trip on a little shit, but you gotta look at the big picture. You gotta look at the big picture around it. Is it going to affect you mentally, emotionally, or physically? And if it don't, or financially, and if it don't, let it go. If it don't apply, like the saying goes, and I'm sure Dexter heard it many a times in the military. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly.
And that's how it is. If people want to, because I used to be like that. I used to stress about the small stuff. Now it's just like it's no point, because think about it. 5 or 10 minutes down the road, you're gonna be doing something else. You're not even gonna be worried. You're gonna be like, what was I tripping about? You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
so just look at the bigger picture as far as what's going on. And if it's something that's not affecting the four of the major things you need in your life, mentally, physically, financially, or emotionally, don't even worry about it. Just keep it pushing. That's why I tell everybody, keep it pushing. No matter how hard it is, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just live your life on your terms, because like I said before, and I say it time and time again, life does not have a reset button and no continues. You only got one shot. So you gotta make it the best shot you have. Because once they put you in that casket, that's it. Ain't no coming back. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah. Matt.
Okay, well, my benediction this week is people stop putting your fucking lives on social media.
Facts.
Please. 99%. First off, 99% of your lives are not interesting. Nobody gives a shit. Secondly,
Stupid, dumb
it makes
facts.
you look foolish. It really does. Like, stop feeding into this shit. Like, if you have an issue and you really need to find out some truth and get some good advice, talk to your inner circle. Do not post it on Facebook and be like, I need advice. Guess what? You're going to get shitty advice from people who don't give a shit about you.
Actually,
They just want to see the drama continue in your life because this is a show for them.
Because they think and act like you, so they're gonna tell you to keep doing the dumb shit you doing, and now y'all all gonna be looking stupid together.
And you know what they
majorly
feed into you.
factual.
And you know what they say? 80% don't care, and 20% are nosy as fuck.
Yeah. So just stop doing it. Get smart.
And not only don't talk to your inner circle either. Not only your inner circle, go see a fucking therapist.
Yeah, if it's a really deep issue, go see a therapist.
Go see a therapist. Like really, like I was guilty of that because, like I said, if y'all know me long enough, y'all know about my famous rants on Facebook. I stopped doing that. I just go, if I have an issue, I talk to my inner circle, or I go see a therapist. I don't even do that shit. Or I write it in my journal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go see a therapist. Go see a therapist or talk to your inner circle. And if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I can't find a therapist, keep looking. Because eventually it took me a while before I found the therapist that suits me. It takes a while. Keep trying. Keep trying. Don't ever give up, because you never know. It might save your life.
Absolutely.
It might save your life. So keep trying. Keep trying to look for a therapist. Keep at it. And if you don't want to look for a therapist, find that friend.
Hell, if you need to, come talk to us. You think we just gonna tell you yes?
I tell people all the time, my inbox is always open. If you want to just, like I said, there's two options we're going to do. Either you're going to talk to me just to vent, or you're going to talk to me and figure out a solution. Like I said. So my inbox, especially to the men folk out there who we don't really talk like that, because you know how men are. Men don't really talk about their problems. You could always talk to me. My inbox is always open. I had plenty of my male Facebook friends get in my inbox. Hey, Dre, I got, can I get an ear? Can I talk to you? And I'll be like, all right, cool. What's up? And I just let them talk. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I understand that women, they have their, we're trying to do, don't get me wrong. If you're a woman out there, you want to talk and vent, that's cool. This is more for the men, because we have that stigma we're trying to break, where men can't talk and we don't have a safe space. So you need to have a safe space for men. So like I said, if you want to come in my inbox, that's my safe space for you. Whatever we say between us stays between us. I'm not one of these ones that's going to go and talk shit and whatever and say, oh, that stupid motherfucker. No. You don't need that. At that point, you don't need that. You need somebody to talk to. I'm always here. So like I said, my men folk out there, Jason knows me and Jason was stationed together in Norfolk. We had plenty of conversations about it, especially when we were deployed, and we talked shit, we played mad, but we talked about life, and he was there for me, I was there for him. We need that safe space for men. We need more of that. I know the women have theirs, that's cool. Absolutely. I'm talking to the men folk out there because we need it.
Yeah, we do. One thing I'm going to warn everybody about right now. For anybody who is contemplating therapy, thinking of therapy, looking for a therapist, Therapy is not easy.
It's not.
No.
Not.
A good therapist is not somebody that's going to coddle you. They're not going to hold your hand. They're not going to pat you on the head. They're there to rip that fucking scab off and
Yeah.
help you actually heal.
Trust me, it's been plenty of times where my therapist wanted to cuss at me because she just couldn't get to me, so she almost cussing. She's real like meek and mild, but it's been plenty of times where she almost went there, and I had to But like Dex said, sometimes you gotta take that bandage off and get that one. We can't keep putting the band-aid on because eventually it's going to bleed through the band-aid. So you got like I said, there's been times where I almost gave up. I was like, I can't do this.
And something,
But I had,
because most of the time, if you go into therapy, that means you're paying. That's your money you wasting.
She said,
So
my
make sure
therapist
it's
said,
a good therapist, because not all therapists will do that. Only a
that's
good
what
one.
I said. That's why I said
A
keep,
good
keep
therapist
looking.
will be willing to rip the band-aid off.
That's why I
and
said
make
keep
you-
looking.
Yeah.
Keep looking, because my therapist tells me all the time, look, you already paid me your $90. So if you want to waste time, that's fine. I still got your $90.
Yeah.
So make it count.
And also, if you're going to therapists on insurance's dime, don't go in there talking about you don't want to talk or you refuse to talk. They have
Use that time.
there are clauses in therapy that is paid for by insurance. If you're showing an unwillingness to participate, if you're unhelpable, they will kick you the fuck out.
And guess what? They still gonna get paid. They still gonna build an insurance company.
Sure
Mhm.
will.
So basically, that's your money. So you better make it count. Like I said, it was times when I wanted to give up, but guess what? I pushed through because I wanted to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get to that level of self-awareness because I wasn't there. I was at my lowest point last year. Like a lot of shit was happening last year. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what, 2021, I'm not living like I did in 2020. Fuck that.
He living his best life.
Hey, I am. I definitely am. Like I said,
going back and forth with you niggas.
like I said, it's. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I still have my difficult days. It's life. I still have curveballs thrown at me, but I know how to handle it better. And I feel and to see people say that about me, it feels good because there's been people that's been inboxing me saying, "Oh, I'm proud of you. You know, you're doing good. Keep up the good work." You know, I was talking to a good friend yesterday. I went and met somebody yesterday. And they was talking about I look better, I look healthier, I look stronger, I look a lot more. And that said a lot because if you would have saw me last year, Vice this year, whole 180. Whole 180.
Boy, who you telling?
Mm-hmm.
Who you telling?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and creep back up. Thank you, dear. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see,
She on
that's
top
why
of
we got
this.
that's why we got a control room. I was like, look, I ain't good at this. Admin, help your boy out. And she's like, I got you, babe. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's like I said, just live your best life, man. Live your best life.
You're gonna get some hugs and loves for that one. I appreciate you, good. But look, let me go ahead and creep up to this mic real quick so we can go ahead and get up out of here.
Yeah, man, because I gotta wash my ass.
My benediction is about my home state.
Boy, they fucking up.
Yeah.
They are fucking up.
Georgia, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to have this tattoo on me right now.
I won't. And see, yeah, I know Kemp stole the election. We know this. We've already been back down that road. But it's over. It's done with. Georgia, what the fuck are y'all doing? Haven't y'all learned anything? Some of y'all got to understand, if you gonna vote, don't just vote for the presidential election. Vote. Every election. Some don't like politics, some do, but if you gonna do it, pay attention to all that shit. The writing has been on the wall for years. No one wanted to pay attention. Trump gave them the confidence to do the things that they've always wanted to do, but just never did it. Now they don't give a fuck and they're going to do it anyway. They've always wanted to silence you. Your most powerful weapon is the weapon that our ancestors fought for. The same weapon that we recently just got the ability to do, untethered. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but Black people weren't allowed to vote for a long time. As a matter of fact, black people weren't even recognized as a full person in this country for a long time. That's only been 100 some odd years where we were recognized as more than 3/5 a person. Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all I'm pretty good at this thing called history. We can play this game. See, black people weren't people, they were property. Slaves were property. And part of the compromise in the ending of the civil wars that blacks would be recognized as 3/5 of a person. Yeah. Help boost masses numbers. Surprise. They've been living off our backs for years. Remember I told y'all earlier about segregation and not really being over? You know, segregated water fountains 57 years ago. Segregated schools some 50 some years ago. My mother's turning 60 this year. My mother is turning 60 this year. That's my mother's time, my grandmother's time, my aunts and uncles' time. You can't tell us to get over it. But you can't be silent either. You have to use everything in your power to be heard, to be understood, and to make sure the people that represent you look and think like us. Because if you let them continue to run this place the way that they run it, we won't have a voice. Or did John Lewis die for nothing? Did Martin Luther King die for nothing? Did MLK die for nothing? Y'all think this is a game? This ain't no goddamn game. To us, when a minority uses their power to vote, they call it cheating. Oh, the election was rigged. It was fraudulent. It wasn't motherfucking fraudulent. The black community stood up and they used their goddamn voice. That's the only reason why Joe Biden won. Philly, Atlanta, and Phoenix are diverse areas. That's the only reason why Joe Biden won. Because if the black vote would have done what they normally did, we'd had 4 more years of Trump. Y'all started the change. Are y'all willing to keep it up? Because now it's illegal. It's illegal for me to give you one of these in the line for you to vote. Instead of making it to where the lines won't be 5, 6, 7, 8 hours long, so I won't need to give you a bottle of water in the hot, humid Georgia weather. Nah, we'll close polling places. We'll make early voting stop at 5, none on Sunday. And if you pass out snacks or water, you're going to jail. Just because I live in Arizona now doesn't mean I don't pay attention to what's happening in my home. If you truly outraged about what's going on, use your motherfucking power. Every election. Use it. Because Georgia does have a law. If you do not vote in 2 consecutive elections, you lose your right to vote. They take you off the voter rolls. It means you got to re-register, which is a pain in the ass. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Yeah, that's how Georgia plays. If you do not vote in 2 consecutive elections, you ain't on the books. I might not agree with everything Congress does. Hell, I don't agree with most of the shit they do. But the real important elections are the small ones, the ones that happen in your state. Those are the motherfuckers making the state laws that you have to abide by every day. And y'all not doing nothing. So you letting them decide how you have to live. But the first thing out of your mouth, you want to bitch and complain about how things got to be. Because you didn't open your motherfucking mouth. You didn't take your ass to that motherfucking voting booth to use your voice. You let them speak for you. So now whether you like it or not, you got to accept that as is because you chose to take it. Black people, aren't you tired of taking it? Over 400 years we've been taking it in this goddamn country. And y'all still taking it? But y'all motherfucking monkey asses getting in that line for 8 to 9 hours to motherfucking get some Jordans that have been released 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Y'all black asses are standing in line to get a PS5. But you won't use your voice when you need to. And then you get mad when shit happens in the community that don't affect us. Okay, the Asian community has shit going on, but you mad. Why? Why are you mad? We need to be standing with them, not against them. They're a minority just like you. They are 2% of the population. We are 13. But guess what? The majority sees us all as enemies. All of us. It ain't white, it ain't right. You heard that saying? Because it's fucking true. It is motherfucking true. If you don't look like them, if you don't think like them, then they don't want you. They don't like you. They hate Matt because he thinks like us. He looks like them, but he don't act like them. Stop this bullshit. Learn how to stand together. Use the weapons that you got to use and play the game the right way. In this game called life in the United States of America, the pen is always mightier than the sword. You want to make life better for yourself? Then put some state officials in office who can make the changes for you. Because as long as you let that crooked ass white man continue to be in office, all he's going to do is continue to line his motherfucking pockets on your dime. Because how much taxes did Amazon pay last year? I give you a hint. All of us on this motherfucking podcast paid more.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
All of us paid more because Amazon didn't pay a motherfucking cent in taxes. None. Y'all asses allowed it. Y'all enabled it because y'all ain't willing to vote. Y'all been bitching about Mitch McConnell this and blah, blah, blah that forever, but you're not willing to vote in every election. So that motherfucking turtle little motherfucker kept power. Because you let the brainwashing that they was putting out there finally get you. Oh, my vote don't mean nothing. My voice don't mean nothing. It don't matter anyway. Yes, the fuck it do. But they've already convinced you that it don't. And now, Roe v. Wade is in jeopardy. Brown versus Board of Education is in jeopardy. Everything that makes us equal on paper is in jeopardy because the Supreme Court is white ran and GQP controlled. Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us. They never have. Until you make them understand that their jobs are in jeopardy, they never will. The time for games is over, people. They've been lifting state restrictions all over the country. And the first thing that came back wasn't people going out to sporting events and having fun and going to go dine and enjoy being around each other. Nope. Mass shootings, first thing to happen. We've had 3 in a week. What the fuck, people? 3 in a week. Something is wrong. Are y'all willing to help us fix it? And on that note, we going home.
Yeah, man.
So, as y'all know, okay, let me find that goddamn comment. There you go. As y'all know, we here every Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, Breaking the Stigma Podcast. Look us up. We're there. Facebook, Breaking the Stigma. Got a show page. We're there. Twitch, it's at the bottom. It's my Twitch. I mean, they won't let me rebrand it yet. So, whatever. You can follow us on any of the socials. We there. We're probably going to be making a Twitter page for the team soon. I'm not running it. So, if you ask questions, you ain't got to worry about me snapping off on you. But follow our stuff, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Mondays, 8 p.m. Don't just watch. Tell a friend. And if we say something that you've been wanting to tell somebody, but you don't feel like saying it yourself, share the video. My black ass ain't got no problem. You using my replay to show somebody some shit about themselves. Hey, I appreciate it. Because this ain't my baby. This is Matt's baby. He just lets me hold it. And I'm grateful for all of y'all that tune in every week.
Every week.
Y'all make this worth it. Whether it's 1 or 1,000,000, y'all make it worth it. But it's 6:30 my time, so it's 9:30 on the East. It's Monday. Pretty sure y'all hungry. My black ass is about to go get some tacos. We're not doing Taco Tuesday. We're doing Taco Monday because tomorrow is Godzilla versus King Kong.
You
And
know
King
it.
Kong is going to put the beat down on the Godzilla.
Shit. Godzilla gonna whoop that ass and get his payback. They don't call the King of Monsters for nothing.
Looks like I got a
Francis
fractured
versus
household
Steve
to deal
is
with.
how it's going to go. Godzilla versus King Kong, with King Kong being Francis.
We gonna see. But yeah, definitely gonna wash my ass. I got my pasta heating up. I'm about to watch Godzilla and Skull Island and King of Monsters get ready. So
I got some honey garlic pork waiting on me.
Yeah. So looks like we got a fractured household, but yeah, King Kong versus Godzilla tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time, HBO Max.
Yes, sir.
But we thank y'all for tuning in, and we are out of here.
Peace.